What's up guys, Luke here with Luke's Points and Miles, and today I have another update to my credit card journey, and that means another episode of I Got Another Credit Card. Now recently I did reveal my credit card strategy for 2023, and in true military man fashion, I am cheating with a head start. If you follow the channel, you also know that I was recently approved for the Chase Business Inc. Preferred while being over 524. Well, since then, the boys on Reddit flamed me pretty hard and assumed I have no idea how to calculate my 524 status, but I maintain I should not be under 524 until June or July of 2023. However, since I was approved for the Chase Inc. Preferred, I feel the need to push the envelope, right? I mean, Navy SEAL Shane Patton was once quoted as saying, "Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards." Now, I'm paraphrasing a little bit to stay within the good graces of the YouTube monetization, but you get the point. Now, the Chase Inc. Preferred had a hefty spend requirement for a 100,000 UR point bonus. I'm not exactly proud, and I'm a little bit confused about how I did it so quick, but we did hit that spend requirement in less than a month. That is not normal spend for my family, but I'm not ashamed to admit that I loosened the purse strings a little bit this holiday season, maybe a little bit too much. But with that bonus out of the way, it clears a spot in the wallet for a new card. Today we're going to talk about that new card. First off, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and I will get back to the Chase Inc. Preferred in a few moments, but I don't want to keep anyone in suspense, especially if the card isn't on the thumbnail. I applied and was approved for the Chase Inc. Business Cash. In this video, I will give you some background on my strategy, my history with Chase, and this card in particular. I'll quickly go over the card and how it fits in my credit card points and miles strategy. But first, if you are new here, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you want to stay caught up with information on those topics, subscribe to the channel. And if at any time during this video you get any value or entertainment, slap that like button for me. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. With the intro out of the way, let's get started. Okay, some background. The Chase Business Inc. Cash was the first credit card I was ever declined for a couple years ago. It's the card that taught me the 524 rule. At the time, I was running through Amex applications and bonus hunting, and I was doing really well, but I always wanted that card, and I'll explain why later. After being declined, I basically ignored 524 and began a very aggressive strategy in the credit card game. My velocity is much higher and faster than I would recommend to anyone, but so far it's been very beneficial to me. It doesn't hurt that every application helps me create content. But eventually those bonuses get more difficult to find, and that's when I discovered business credit cards. Now, I run two very small businesses, and I've talked about them before. I have a rental property, and I manage that property through a property management LLC, and I also have this YouTube channel, and Luke's Points and Miles is an LLC. Business credit cards are some of the best out there, and they are so helpful for those of us in the points and miles game. This video isn't all about business credit, so I'll move on. Moving through business credit cards helped me get some time between my last few personal accounts being opened, and I recently applied for the Chase Inc. Business Preferred, and to my surprise, I was approved. Now, most of you that watch the channel know that I'm an Amex man, but now I have this whole new opportunity. After being approved for the Preferred, I followed some techniques to hit the minimum spend quickly. I paid off my cell phones since the card gets 3 times UR points on cell phone services. I finally upgraded my wife's wedding rings since it's her birthday this week, and I bought myself my first adult watch. After that unique spending, the $15,000 minimum was basically a wrap. I wasn't planning on applying for another card until 2023, but I checked and I was just over 30 days past opening the Inc. Preferred, so I shot my shot. I applied for the Chase Inc. Business Cash using the same business as the Preferred, my property management company. Now, it is worth mentioning that I have had business checking with Chase since 2019 as well. I have to believe that helps with the algorithm. I was approved for a pretty standard $10,000, and I could not have been more thrilled. I've wanted this card for some time, and I will finally hold it during a pretty strategic time with Christmas coming up very, very soon. Let's quickly go over the card and I'll explain why it means so much to me. The card currently has a massive bonus of 90,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points for spending just $6,000 in 3 months. The card has no annual fee. That's an amazing no-brainer for me. Giant bonus, and check out these earning rates. 5 times on the first $25,000 in purchases per card year. I don't think I'll come close to that cap, so I'm okay with that. 5 times categories are office supply stores, internet, cable, and phone services. I don't think there is a transferable currency earning card that is earning like that on those categories most of us use monthly. The office supply store category is another interesting one because of the potential earnings through gift cards. The card also earns 2 times on the first $25,000 spent in combined purchases at gas stations and restaurants each account anniversary year. The card also offers 0% APR for 12 months on purchases. Now, of course, I always recommend paying your balance each month to avoid any interest or any consumer debt. But if you have a big business expense coming up, it's sometimes a good idea to take advantage of that 0% APR. Remember, this card won't report to my personal credit score. The card also comes with a ton of great Chase benefits, such as primary rental insurance when renting a car for business purposes. One thing that the card lacks is cell phone protection. So it has the highest multiplier for cell phones, but no protection. That's something I'll need to figure out. The Ink Preferred might actually be a better option for that. It earns 3 times and has cell phone protection. So why did I get this card? Well, it's simple. I'm not interested in personal credit cards right now, but I am interested in earning transferable currencies to complement my Amex MR points. The bonuses on the Chase business cards are too good to pass up, and let's face it, it's a good idea to have options. This card, like I said before, has a great bonus and no annual fee. I'll be using it for cable and internet for sure, and other categories make it much easier to use for everything while trying to earn that bonus. Am I on my way to becoming a Chase fanboy? Not exactly. I don't think that'll happen unless I drastically change how I travel and begin more of a cashback journey, and I'm really hoping that never ever happens. So what is next? Well, I'm a fan of overdoing it. So in 30 to 45 days, I'll apply for the Chase Ink Business Unlimited to get another huge 90,000 point bonus, and then likely sock drawer that card. By then, I will have earned over 300,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points, and I can reassess my 2023 strategy. I already have a ton of travel already scheduled out to July of 2023, so I may need a break by then. Guys, thanks for watching, and I will remind you that today is Black Friday, and if you haven't signed up for Rakuten, check it out. This weekend, the deals will be crazy, and if you use my link in the description, you get $40 cash back on your first purchase. It's free money, so check it out. Guys, in the comments, tell me which card should be my first Chase personal credit card. Which one do you think complements the Ink trifecta? As always, guys, if you stayed around all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I thank every one of you. Even the 3 people that thumbs down every single video the first 5 minutes they're released.